Hey guys, it's the History Nerd and we're back with another exciting episode of Stellaris. So let's unpause and continue humanity's adventure into the great unknown that is space. Now, to address the first question that I'm going to address, it might be the only question I address. We'll see what the next, roughly hour has in store. But why did this thing get re-uploaded? I will happily explain it to you. Well, the game goes at speed 1, so I've got enough time to talk and jibber-jab without having to worry about things too much. So basically, I recorded the video, do what I always do, and this was the first long episode that I'd recorded on the new machine, and then I went and tossed the raw fraps file into Windows Movie Maker and decided to start the render because that's definitely what you should be doing. And I thought everything went well. I went off, I played, I think I may have installed Crusader Kings 2 and started playing that again. And then the video was done rendering. I slapped the title screen onto it, reprocessed it, put it up, and everything seemed fine. And then later on in the day, I decided to go, I should probably check my movies, or my video, to make sure it's actually working. And the first, 20 minutes or so were fine, and then the movie just went black for an hour. So apparently, I can't really do anything while the video is rendering. I wound up rendering it overnight, and it seemed to work fine, because it's up there now. So I'm going to attempt doing some low-key stuff while this one renders, maybe just a little bit of streaming. And if that still has a problem, then I'm going to have to figure out a different way to render my movies. But I will be able to figure that out without too much of an issue, I think. Let's go ahead and grab basic combat rolls. See, well, point defense, I don't know. Combat rolls. Because combat rolls can be used on every ship, right? So, yeah. So yeah, that's the deal there. Did we have enough corvettes to go pirate hunting? I think we do. We will send them out over yonder. We'll hit that system too, which is good. And nothing in Kochab? Come on. That's depressing. So yeah. That's what's going on there. So hopefully, it's just, you can't do real intensive things. I don't know, I've been reading up on Windows 10 and Fraps, and apparently they don't get along. Fraps hasn't been updated in years, so that could have something to do with it. We'll see as time goes on. Apparently, there's a built-in screen recorder into Windows 10 called Xbox something or other, and I don't know why I paused there. I don't need to pause. We can just continue. So we'll see. We'll see if I wind up having to use that instead, which could be even better than Fraps. Who really knows? Not I. Now, we know that they came to Pash first before going to Alpha Centauri, and we know that it was a bit of a way. So I'm gonna bet that they're somewhere around here. Well, maybe not there. Oh, I wish I could. Can I deselect? No. Oh my god. Okay. We'll redo this. Something like that. We'll scout out those systems, see if we can find the pirates. Because they'll have to be somewhere around here, possibly in Husko space. And if it is in Husko space, maybe they're going to take care of the pirates for us. We will see. But it doesn't look like they're actually here where we got sensor range. We got sensor range there too. So, well, we'll keep jumping around. They gotta be here somewhere. Aha! Oh no, that's a frontier outpost. Getting too excited over nothing there. Hopefully they're not in Graxgaton space. That would be awkward. I don't think we can go there. So, but again, if the pirates are there, maybe these guys will take care of them, and we won't have to worry. So I guess there, and then maybe there. And then we might as well just scout those out to make sure that the pirates aren't hanging around there. And then, you know what, if they're not here, so be it. We'll just hope that the pirates are taken care of. In the meantime, Terra Nova's growing nicely. Earth is looking pretty good. And I think we can start clearing some research. Oh, we got some research space there. So how's our food looking? 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll have to upgrade the farms. Okay. So, well, I mean, in that case, then, we should probably get the minerals. Well, physics maybe? Nah, minerals will probably be better to get.
System survey complete.
That's that done. And again, nothing, so that sucks. Let's go down to Kraz. Wait a second, can we? Not yet. You gotta be level 5. Right. I should have been paying attention up here. I don't think the pirates are anywhere there, so maybe from here, Teneka, they'd have to go to Pash before Alpha Centauri, but that doesn't seem right. Oh, no, it definitely is right, but, okay. Maybe over here? We'll try scouting that out. And maybe they're just... I mean, they could be that far away. And obviously we've got actual real pirates down here. We're not ready to fight real pirates just yet. Yeah, because if it was from... Well, maybe those two systems, they'd have to do that. But I swear they were coming from this direction. Who knows? Well, I mean, anybody who recently watched the last episode would know. And, yeah. So the new system, it's good. I like my new computer. It's very beefy, which is nice. This is certainly, and not just because it's, you know, the end of 2016 and not like, you know, 1997, but it's the beefiest computer I've ever owned by a far margin. So I'm excited to have a system that won't necessarily be needing upgrades for a good long while. I hope anyway. That's the key. There's always hope. We got that farmer down and ready, so we're going to be producing, well, more than enough food, but we definitely need a governor up in here. What I'm going to do, hire the researcher, but I'm going to put Ahmed Abbas in charge, and then we'll put our researcher on Earth, because Earth is going to be doing most of our research for us. If we take a look at the surface, as is clear, I mean, we're already getting some engineering research going on like crazy. So, you know, getting a good researcher on Earth, because Earth's going to be our main research system for the conceivable future. I don't think Sirius here or Terra Nova. And Terra Nova's got some physics and stuff, society, but nothing too crazy. Let's, because we've got the spare minerals, get a couple more Shrike-class corvettes up. The survey of Kraz 4 has revealed that certain regions of the planet are home to a primitive alien proto-civilization. Probes show that their Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language. We have yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. Well, that's fine. It's certainly a good planet to settle on. And the society research we get off that would be a good boost as well. You know, we only got one tile producing society, and I mean, who knows? Who knows what the future holds as well. I guess since it's a tile blocker, we know that the native reservations we set up won't interfere too badly. So that'll be a good potential future colony. Habitability of what, 60? So we'll boost that up. Certainly wouldn't mind.
Research complete.
doing other things to boost it. We got our mineral processing facilities up, which is good. We will go for ion thrusters next, because that'll be nice. Oops, we didn't need to zoom in on Kraz, but thank you. We might as well go check out this ocean planet, although it is tiny. It's still just within the reach of being good for colonization. And we will replace you with our mineral processing facility. One of the changes, I think it was in 1.4, and I'm very happy about, like these specialty buildings, the mineral processing facility, power hubs, things of that nature, have lost their influence cost. And critically, these things have lost their influence cost as well. The planetary administration upgrades your capital. So that's good, because if there was one complaint about the economy I had for Stellaris, it was definitely influence. It was just too used across the board. Propaganda broadcast. Speaking of influence, let's get some more going this month. And we certainly might want to look at getting a frontier outpost up for some of these systems. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have connected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved. Our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Well, that's excellent, excellent news. Because it helps us. And what do we got here? We got a mineral planet. Oh, I hate this. Minerals plus 25%. We got one mineral source. Now we could plop down a capital here, get a mineral processing facility up, and then do some mines over here, which is what I would likely do. We're producing more food than we need, so we could get some power plant replacements and things. So that's not necessarily a bad planet, but certainly when you've got a bonus to minerals, I'd like to see more than just one mineral on the planet. The sensor module of a mid-sized vessel was briefly detected inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Well, we'd best look into that. I think that's going to be the first research project that Erickson actually does. That could be wrong. He's probably done one or two before, but, you know, for now. So we got our mineral processing facility up. We might as well upgrade that mine and then get a power plant rolling there. Is there anything we can really do on Terra Nova at the moment? Not really, and we don't necessarily need this person here growing on food, so we might as well get her growing on bio-research. Active scans of Korich 1 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize, and Science Officer Felix Erickson has proposed a salvage project of our own. Bring it up!
Situation log updated.
We can just... Well, we might as well add that now. I mean, we're in orbit above the planet. If we get a big ship... Sucks to be you, pirate. Well, I don't necessarily think we're strong enough to take on that pirate fleet just with a, you know, recovered cruiser or whatever we happen to pull out of this gas giant, but, you know, I'm not going to say no to more ships. We got the room in the naval capacity for 5 more corvettes, so if we can replace that with a bigger ship, I will be a happy camper. Not much to do there. Do I really want you growing there? I don't know that I do. You're headed to... Oh, well, it's begotten. I guess because these guys have colonized a new world there, the allure of an alien world has just drawn too many settlers away. That is not what I wanted. I just wanted this. What are you working on? Oh, well, you're just the new power guy. So, I mean, it sucks that we'll lose you, but we can handle it. Maybe we should cancel that. Because that's just, well, no, it's not really wasted resources. In the sense of, like, you know, we're not hurting for minerals. In fact, it might be time
Special project complete.
to settle here. The attempt by Science Officer Felix Erickson to salvage the derelict ship from the atmosphere was a failure. Well, that sucks. But at least, Captain Erickson here got himself some experience. We're much closer to level 5, so 1, maybe 2 more systems, and we'll be able to start doing the research projects we need to do in Gargantua and someplace else that's not showing up at the moment. Not the miners. I don't know. It's somewhere. Obviously, we should be looking at building mining stations, but because we don't really have any systems, mineable within our small borders, we're a little stuck until Terra Nova grows. Thankfully, it won't be too much longer. Just 2 more pops once this one's done, and we'll be set to grow. Hopefully, Kraz Sirius is technically within range. That's, it's not
System survey
critical that we go on. Hey, there's that research. No, yeah, orbital station. Is that right? Yes, it is. The precursor orbital station. Right. It's all coming back to me now. That's probably, maybe that one. I don't know. We'll just work ourselves closer to where we know we gotta work. Once Felix gets himself enough experience to be that good captain that we need. Yeah. I am gonna have to figure out the food situation. Well, it's not a situation yet, mind you. But at some point, we'll have to sort out food. Very poor on minerals and energy, though. We're only making 8. Which is why I'm not, rushing to get the colony on Sirius going, although we would benefit, I suppose. Well, we wouldn't benefit energy-wise from anywhere here. I'm thinking capital here, so we can have Frontier Outpost, Mineral, and Power Hub all going back, and, the minerals coming off of that. Certainly not the energy. But that's okay, we can spare 1 energy. There's a significant amount of debris in orbit. Well, you best research that. And we'd best... Ooh, Teldar crystals. That is good, because we are rolling with our kinetic weapons, so let's get those going. And get our kinetic weapons as strong as they can be. I guess, yeah, we might as well get that mining station done and built. And since we didn't get that ship, let's just build 5 more Corvettes, get up to fleet capacity, and we can start looking to, move away from the Corvettes at a later date. The strong gravity well of Beat 3 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appear to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the material, so that's good. We can certainly use more mining stations, that's for true. Oh, and now you're moving? We can't have farmers leave. Can we... I don't necessarily want to make Earth the land of opportunity, but we should be coming up... Yeah, 6 months left on the propaganda broadcast. We can get that going on Earth, and that should prevent people from moving. I don't think people are going to be leaving Terra Nova yet. Certainly not until we get this upgraded to a planetary administration. So we're okay for now. But that will change. And unfortunately, none of these guys are deciding to move to my planets. It doesn't look, anyway. We don't have any wormy guys here or there. So, I don't know. Maybe this migration treaty certainly seems one-sided. At least they're giving us plenty of warning about migrating, that we can get the propaganda broadcast in place and hopefully keep them around. Because Earth's not bad. Earth's a nice place. It's got, trees and human food and, you know,
Research complete.
cats and puppies and all nice things. Physics lab, that'll be a good thing to get going, because I think, well, physics, bio, it's all the same. Really, it's all just sciencey stuff. We can clear off the last two hurdles to development on Earth and just let it grow as it grows.
Research complete.
What we finished? Propaganda broadcasts, thank God. Biolab. And we will go here, and we will definitely activate the propaganda broadcasts. And that should be keeping people here? Question mark? Yes. Whew. Okay. No leaving Earth. Which would be a horrible propaganda message.
Complete.
Don't leave Earth. That's not even convincing. That's just directly ordering people. Gotta be persuasive. We can pull, well, I guess technically you're in Earth space, so we might as well finish off that research station. Even though that'll disappear once we get the colony going, one more physics tick would be delightful. And that is going to take you forever, isn't it? Well, that's good, because I mean we can investigate the systems that we need to, and I'd certainly like to get that this system mined quick as we can. There's a lot of good things here.
System survey complete.
Lovely. And in fact, cancel that. Now that I think about it, that might be a good frontier outpost, because it's going to be a while before we get to the ocean world colonization, and I'd really like this system, so let's build a frontier outpost there. And the Doolittle can go up to Wifris here. That should be included, and so should Tibicor. We can get just a nice little area of development rolling. And thankfully, what type of planet do you live on? Alpine. So that's not. That is... Oh, no, there's an Alpine world there. So they will be able to get one more colony on the go, but they're not really going to be able to expand too far. Thanks to our defensive pact with the Husko, they're not going to be able to go to war without us intervening. So keeping these guys where they are and future conquest should be pretty simple to do, since we've got a ton of space to grow. We don't have a lot of good space to grow, but we can grow. And really, that's all that matters. Are you... Almost. One more of you. Well, we can start getting the basic science labs built here. Generally, before we get a planetary administration going, I don't like to build buildings because they have to get upgraded right away anyway. But the science labs, I mean, they're the same type of building. Level 1. What a horrible sentence. You guys know what I mean, though, right? Like, if we take a look at Terra Nova, and we go here... Oh, maybe it is a basic hydroponics farm. Maybe it is the same. Maybe that's changed. Maybe I'm just confused. No, it isn't. So hydroponics farm 1 is what we want, not a basic hydroponics farm. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Ziloa in the Witris system. They have entered the early steam age. There is evidence they're beginning to make use of both vehicles and early factories. We will be getting a observation post above these happy people here. Let's actually take a look at these guys. Fanatic collectivist materialist on an Alpine-based world. So that's good. Let's go over here and research or survey that system. Not a lot of resources, but that observation facility is going to be good. I like those because it's a good way to boost our society research that desperately needs it. Looks like we got... Oh no, it's almost done. So where did we get that boost to other research? Is it seriously here? I would be surprised, especially since it was physics that ticked up. Well, I don't know where that boost to physics came, but I'm gonna take it. Might as well put you there. We'll worry about the bio research in a bit. Oh, good. This is going to be... I mean, these two systems here, right away, make it worthwhile. We're not even... Well, I was going to say, we're not even done researching this system, but it's not a very big system. So I say that, and we get some engineering research. The game is listening to me. THX411, are you going to be giving me anything fun? I hope so.
System survey.
Oh yeah, research that. Precursors, absolutely. And our frontier outpost is almost ready.
Construction complete.
Look at that. Look at all the systems we got. Construction ship. Do your thing. Build some mining stations and then get that research station rolling. And Bied here is going to be a great place to live. A small Assyrian military listening post has been built into a hollowed-out portion of the asteroid's interior. It is equipped with an array of powerful sensors that seem to be aimed towards neighboring systems. None of them are functional, and the asteroid appears to have been gone over and looted at least once by another party. But we should still see if we can learn anything about that. We can't. Okay, that's fine. You know, it's what it is. We'll go scope out Farragon and learn more things about life. Terra Nova's done their research stations. That's delightful. Maybe she must have popped in and that's what got us the tick in physics, which makes sense. None of those are mine. That will change. Moving along slowly but surely. So hold on, let me see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we are going to need a boost to food. That's fine, that's expected. Hopefully we got some Teldar crystals kicking around in our space. And our fleet, in fact, could even be built up a little bit. But I think 15 Corvettes should be good for now. They're very basic ships, but there won't be much of a fight when it comes to pirate. Or it'll be a great fight when it comes to pirates, because we'll kick their ass. 3 ways from Sunday, gosh darn it. No idea where these words are coming from. They just flow. Okay, some minerals going on. It might not be a bad time to get started on the colony ship, although I suppose these guys are going to be done relatively quickly.
Research complete.
Yeah, we'll have to leave them there. Those guys are going to be done relatively quickly, so we might as well just keep them. Let's go for the coil guns, because level 2 guns better than level 1 guns. And since our ships just have the one weapon type, it might as well be a better weapon type. Hey, we could kick it up to speed 3, I suppose. As per Grand Admiral Randolph Burnside's mandate, additional mining stations have been constructed. All the influence, we're just bathing in it. It's what I like to see.
System survey.
Now the question's gonna be, well, we might is this technically in my space? No, but it is so close. It hurts that it isn't. I was going to say something. Right. When we get our physics lab research done,
Research complete.
let's see if we can upgrade those, but I don't think we can. Probably gravitic sensors would be good. We've detected life signs somewhere beneath the barren and lifeless surface of that planet, so we should investigate post-haste. But yeah, it doesn't look like we can upgrade these things. So this is what I mean. Until you get this up to a planetary administration, you can't have level 1 buildings, but you can kind of get by with level 1 research facilities. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Sojimia 1. As best as we can tell, these creatures feed off rocks. There's evidence to suggest they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Neat! We can utilize them to learn all about eating rocks. Could prove to be a handy thing to learn. We have got minerals out the wazoo. We can definitely get ourselves another colony ship. And our science ship is sitting here not doing anything, so you can go over there and do some things. Constructor ship there is done, so I would like... First off, before I forget... Oh, I thought... I built it. No, it's over here. Where are you? Are you here? You're not that. You're not what I'm looking for. Is it Willis? Wiltress. Sorry. It is Wiltress. We'll deal with that in a bit. I want to get these research stations built up in Kraz. So we'll slide over and do that. Almost there. Almost ready. Biodiversity, Biolab 1. Loverly. Next up... Jeez, I don't know. Do we want some Ptherian dust? The food would be good. Increased border range would be good too. I think, yeah, we'll do that. Because having more leaders, it's going to be useful eventually, and I'd rather not have to wait around for the tech. I'd rather have that researched and done so we don't have to really worry about it. Oh, we're like 3 months away. 3 months away. And what do we got here? Well in command of the First Fleet, Admiral Santiago Saldana has learned to carefully nurse his supplies. Excellent! My favorite trait of any admiral is the fleet logistic guy. Because then you burn less minerals on keeping things going. Keeping the ships up. Keeping the ships up. Keeping the ships doing their thing. Just gonna drop it down to speed 2. I feel like there's more we could be doing with our minerals. Certainly there is. Oh, but I need more energy.
Construction complete.
Certainly while I'm colonizing. We're going to take the Brazil. We are going to settle Sirius 3 here. And I think that's going to be the best spot. Now I'm just going to give this a random colony name. No, you know what? I did have the request. I was going to name a sector Mandalore. But we'll do that instead. If I misspelt it, please kindly let me know, and I will correct it next episode. But I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Mandalore. But I think once we get, because these are going to be our main 5 colonies that you can see here. Alpha Centauri, Sol, Sirius, Kraz, and Croach. So these are going to be named planets. I think for the rest of our planets, like when we settle on Tifum 2 here, I think I'll just leave it as Tifum 2. And then we'll have viewer suggestions for sector names. I think that'll work better. We'll play it by ear. Obviously. Doolittle, you're not doing it. You're doing very little. Go over here. We got a new console election. I do just want to check one thing. How old is Felix? Because I know that these things take a while. The Infinity machine does take a while. I'd be worried that we'd lose out on these two precursor artifacts. Just because freaking Captain Erickson will die. But I think we should be okay. Still, now with those research stations done, I'd like to get mining.
Situation log updated.
Andreas Sauer, we've got a new Grand Admiral. So, what is your mandate? Mining stations. We'll get that taken care of. Don't you worry about that. Mandalore is coming along nicely. Albeit slowly, but we can upgrade Terra Nova, so we will. I don't think there's any upgrades here. We might as well... Whoa! Clicking like a madman. We might as well build the mining facility, even though it is going to be a slight hardship energy-wise. Hopefully, Wittress, Farragon, Tibicor, hopefully these systems will help us out. I mean, it should. I'm just concerned, obviously, about the excess mining stations and such, but that's not that big of a concern.
Research complete.
Coil guns, excellent. So, let's see. Beryllium, Gatherium, probably improved spaceports would be a good idea. But let's go take a look at the Shrike, because this sucker needs some upgrades. So, give me the coil guns. In like so. Those thrusters can stay, but we should probably get a combat computer rolling on this. That's a warp drive, not a thruster. We do have ion thrusters. We have gravitic sensors on the way. Another fusion drive? A big fusion drive? Can we save some money that way? We can. And in fact, we'll do that. Let's upgrade those guys. There's gravitic sensors. Perfect timing. And, yeah, we got so many things we need here, but fusion reactors are probably going to be the starting point of all future ship upgrades. Because we need the reactors to power all the fun things. Who are you? Huskos. Okay, yeah, you can come on in and scan Alpha Centauri if you want to. I don't think you'll find anything that interesting. At least not that we haven't already discovered. Science ship still doing little. Might as well go to Unabin because it's a border system. And we're probably gonna need eventually another frontier outpost out here. We'll get that sorted probably after we get our colonies done. Our borders are expanding nicely thanks to Syria slowly growing, and critically Terra Nova is going to get a nice big bump here.
Construction complete.
Oh no, Ahmed Abbas's freaking Arrested Development. Which is a great show. If you guys haven't seen Arrested Development, it's an amazing show. But you gotta watch it all. Like, you can't like skip it. It's just part of the problem of the show, I guess, when it originally aired. Off topic on Arrested Development. This is what happens in long videos. But yeah, you had to watch each episode in order. There was no jumping in season 3 and being like, oh, this is a good show. But yeah. My God, such a shame the way that show died. And then Netflix brought it back like a decade later, and it was all right, but you know, we will leave it on passive. So we're not jerks that way. Constructor ship. What do we need? We need you. So build you. And 10. Wow, this is a pretty full system. It's good. for obvious reasons. We got Mandalore needing a governor, so let's do that. It's stuck at level 3. That's okay, though. We'll go with you, because you're... They're Earl Scowley. What a name. I wish that was an admiral. Admiral Scowley? That's just got a good ring to it. We got some more peoples. We've detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Futurist in the Tuban system. They've advanced into the equivalent of an Iron Age and are divided into numerous petty kingdoms and empires. That's good. We will get a lot of research from these creepy-looking people. Resilient, solitary, weak, quick learners, agrarian, and an arid preference. Militarist, so if we wanted to play Puppet Master, we could get in there and mess around with their civilization, but I think we'll just passively watch them from afar like the good intergalactic stalkers we are. I guess not intergalactic, right? Interstellar? Yeah. Interstellar stalkers that we are. Intergalactic would mean, we're jumping to other freaking galaxies. Which there is a mod out there that will do that, and I'm kind of curious to see how that would work. It's because it's basically one big galaxy, but then there's like different quadrants that are connected only by extra long hyperlane jumps or something, and it's a neat idea because you'll have like your area, and if you dominate your area and conquer that galaxy, there's still other galaxies out there that maybe there was another galaxy where people were also successful, and now you're in some sort of intergalactic war with super successful states. Dense jungle, mountains, and animals, and these guys are kelp and animals and mountains and volcanoes. And what have we got here? Kelp. So that'll help in Mandalore. It won't really help in Terra Nova, which is kind of the planet that I want to get going. But we're gonna need them anyway? And I would go for the visitor center, but it doesn't seem like any Huskos want to come, so what are we gonna do? Regardless, what we should be doing is figuring out how we're gonna tackle this location. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization. Well, you best investigate that then. Shouldn't you, Captain Felix? There's not too much left going on. This is the last system, but we'll leave that precursor and then go take care of the understanding infinity first. And that's going to be a better way to go about doing it. What to build here? Well, I guess we don't really have the power to do it. I'll wait till this person comes in. In fact, we can just start on the power plant as I jabber away. And yeah, there's really nothing going on here. There's barely any food production going on here. Ooh, a derelict Assyrian cruiser. Well, that's definitely going to be the first one we go to. But first, let's do that. We should get that done. What was I looking at here? I don't know. Well, no, Mandalore actually is going to be running into food problems right away. Thankfully, the kelp research will be coming in. Maybe we can get that done before the third pop comes in. Yeah, so we can get some mining going. That's good. We'll get a third pop and get a farm up. And we'll actually have to build a stupid basic farm for reasons.
Construction complete.
As per Grand Admiral Andreas Sauer's mandate, we've got mining facilities up. And so you can see, like, this is taking forever. It's going to be ages that Ericsson is over Gargantua there researching things, researching and trying to understand infinity. I don't know why that takes so long. Infinity is endless. That's all you gotta understand about it. Maybe I'm just a simpleton. I don't know. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. We might as well get these last ones built and get the research station up. Terra Nova's finished. Where are you going to? Hulug? You're not going to Hulug. Propaganda boost. Broadcasts. You stay, madam. But what are we gonna build after this? I guess. Well, really, I mean, if I put a farm here and then just replace it with a frontier clinic, that would serve us much better, wouldn't it? So let's do that. Because if we put a mineral processing facility here, we're going to need at least one mine to make it worthwhile. Maybe we don't even want that then. Because food is going to be a limiting factor on this planet. Maybe we won't go for a processing facility, we'll just go for a mine. Time will tell. What we can also build here, though, is a space station now that it's a proper planet. Oh, wait, there's nothing stopping us from building a space station above Mandalore. In fact, maybe we will. Oh, man. Someone moved here? Okay, well, that's fine. Farm. I'm surprised. But I guess it's a new planet, so people might be excited to go. Might as well get you upgraded. We've got the power, so let's get the science facility there going. Although bio isn't, or society research isn't necessarily, this is the research we need a lot of anymore, thanks to all of the all of the freaking society research stations we've built up and the observation post we've got rolling, so... You know, we're sitting fairly decently there. Here, not so much. So, we'll get your farm done, and then we'll have to...
Construction complete.
Like, I feel like already we gotta move you down here and get a farm going. But that'll just feed you. So until we can get that farm going with an actual bonus population, yeah, we're gonna need... We'll start on the spaceport right away. At least the spaceport, once it's built, doesn't technically cost us anything. Solar panel network on that guy. We'll get a solar panel network on Terra Nova, but above Mandalore, we'll be looking to do the hydroponics farm. So hopefully that pops up in the next research bracket. The next research bracket can work for that statement. Ooh, autocannons. I do like the autocannons. But I also like destroyers, and I think getting destroyers sooner than later is going to be our best bet. Because they're better ships than a Corvette, in my head. My experiences in war, Corvettes just kind of tend to melt. And as a commander-in-chief of an interstellar space nation, I don't necessarily want to be getting my populations, putting them in little ships, and having them die. You still left despite the propaganda broadcast? I don't know how to feel about this. I feel slightly betrayed by my peoples. But I'm not about to close down our migration treaty just because in the long run, have we got, yet again, the lack of energy is a concern, but we'll go here. Just because mainly
Construction complete.
I'm planning on these guys becoming a vassal and then eventually peacefully integrating them into the Terran Republic. So if we've already got, you know, humans living within the Husko Confederacy, then that just makes our initial, or not our initial, but it makes post-Diplo annexation much, much easier. You can see we're 35% done of our understanding of infinity. Felix, it's nothing. It's not nothing. It's everything. It's unending. Maybe I don't understand it as well as I thought I did. There's definite possibilities there. Well, I think once the space station gets done on Mandalore, I'll take one last quick look at all of our planets. Suppose I could take that last look at our planets now. Sure. We'll upgrade that Terra Nova, what have you got going on? I don't know that upgrading these is going to be the world's
Research
best
complete.
idea. Not at the moment, anyway. Fusion reactors are done. Let's get point defense rolling. Roughly the same time as destroyers will be finished, which is nice. Of course, I don't know if
Research complete. Construction
the
complete.
Gargaxtans use missiles. So it could be entirely pointless to be getting that point defense up. Time will tell. We'll go with the Therian dust now, although we don't have any of the Teldar crystals that I was hoping for. It's a bit of a letdown, but, you know, let's clear that. Good God, food is just going to be a horrible problem on Mandalore. Food, at least, is not a problem here. It's just convincing the people to stay. Do we have the infrastructure? We don't. We really don't have the infrastructure to support upgrading those. Which it's a shame. It's a crying shame. And really that means I don't necessarily have the infrastructure to go off and
Construction
build
complete.
another mining facility in Korach. I'd like... I mean, obviously, I'd like to get some more energy going. I guess we could go here and get that done. And then... Well, it's going to be a while before... Okay, so here's what we're going to do on Mandalore. We're going to get the solar panel networks up, and then we'll upgrade all of our space stations to level 2s. So at least we can build destroyers as soon as they pop out. In fact, let's start this now. Oh, look at that. We can absolutely take care of that all. So we'll get all those upgraded, and then we'll be able to put, hopefully, the orbital hydroponic stations in soon. We got to research it, but we'll get that researched, and then Mandalore will not have any sort of food issue. That's the theory. We'll see if it holds up. Anyway, thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.